Welcome to Changing Perspectives. Today I want to explore the emotions around not getting what you want. Whether that be a job, a relationship, maybe even a gift that you were expecting, or results that you were really aiming for. So it could be something from childhood or just as an adult that you really wanted to accomplish a goal or receive something and it didn't come to pass. I'm going to tap into that experience, check in with my body, feel the emotions and sensations that come up, and I encourage you to do the same. Hopefully at the end we can process this wound, we can close it for good, and we can stop the patterns from happening. If you decide that you do not want to participate and you do not want to tap into your own body, then just observe. There should still be some healing that comes to pass. Okay, so let's get into this. So thinking about the experience and then tapping into my body. There is like a huge amount of grief, the realization that what I wanted, I'm never gonna have. In that moment, that's what I think. Whether it's realistic or not, that's not necessarily the case, because we're tapping into the emotions that are associated with the experience. So we're not really looking to overthink it, analyze it, or create logic around it. I just want to tap into the emotions. So the emotions is like huge amount of grief. Like, oh, wow, disappointment. So there's tightening in the jaw, heaviness in the shoulders, like I'm having a hard time relaxing my shoulders. Almost feels like a tension all around, like the torso area. I feel tricked, confused. Thinking it was a sure thing and it just didn't happen. A lot of tension in my forehead, in the top of my head. There's a disappointment around the idea that, in the case where you're relying on somebody else. So it's almost like, well, if I want something, I guess I'm just going to have to rely on myself to get it. Nobody's going to do this for me when it comes to a material thing. Like not getting a goal or a job or being selected for a part or a relationship. It's not really tangible, so it's different. It has a different, like a missed opportunity feeling to it. So there's even more grief, there's even more disappointment in that, because that opportunity may not come about again, or that particular person or situation. I guess it does boil down to the fact that whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. And sometimes you have to experience what you don't want in order for you to know what it is that you do want that is out for your best interest. It could have been aligned, but then something happened that shifted it. And I think everything that happened, the way that it happened, was meant to be that way. So forgiving yourself for thinking that you could have done something differently when really you couldn't have. It is what it is. It wasn't the path for you. There was red flags that you denied. You chose that path because you thought that it would lead you to something somebody else had as opposed to what's truly aligned for you. And if it involved another person, maybe they were wearing a mask. So it was a blessing in disguise. And some things are just missed opportunities. You didn't have the capacity to be able to handle it. You had other things going on in your life at the time that you wouldn't have been able to handle it fully. And that's okay too. Right person, wrong time? Maybe. You know if that resonates with you or not. I think in my case, when it was people, it was that I was projecting who I wanted them to be instead of seeing them for who they are. And who they are didn't align with me. So I ignored the red flags. I was very selective on how I saw them behave. So I was breaking my own heart, really. So I can forgive myself for doing that. I can forgive myself for doing that because I know that I didn't know myself enough at the time. Going forward, knowing myself at a deeper level, I know what's alignment now. I know that I don't have to sacrifice myself to be in a relationship with someone. The right person will align with me and they will have the same moral code. They will have the same standards. They will have the same priorities. It's not that we have to have the same interests, but the underlying moral compass needs to be there. And at the time, you see it as a missed opportunity, but there's things going on behind the scenes that you didn't know. People can wear a really good mask. So yes, there are opportunities that we miss out on. There are gifts that we wish that we had, that we relied on others to get for us that we didn't receive. And there are ways that we want to be, but if we're not prepared for it, there's some underlying character development that needs to take place in order for us to be open to receiving it. Right opportunity, just wrong timing. That's okay. That's okay. There were some factors involved in there that we didn't know about. There was things that weren't on the surface. And going forward, if that goal or that dream still resonates with you, then see what it is that you need to work on in order for you to be a better alignment. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video was helpful. And if you need any further resources, then join us on Patreon, where we can discuss this in a more intimate level. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next video.